Welcome to the ICC Under 19 Women's T20 World Cup Qualifier Africa, match number 4 in the Group A. Earlier on, Nigeria won the toss and elected to field first. With me in the commentary box is John.
Afternoon, Tando.
Our match officials for this game is Patrick Makumba and Sanjay Bagrav. These names. 10 and 96. So opening the betting for Tanzania will be Mwana Hamis and Jennifer Gabriel. And opening that bowling for Nigeria will be Riyakad Abdul.
Very nice breeze here coming up, blowing from our right to left. Should be on your screen as well, from your right to left. Should assist the right swinger for Abdul Razak, the out swinger.
So earlier on we saw Namibia beating Botswana by 141 runs. Namibia scoring 191, which is the highest score so far in the tournament. Umpire calls play in the first ball, plays it to point and they take a single. Tanzania is off the mark. And of course Jennifer hitting that single.
Very interesting field set here to start, with a deep extra cover and a long off, telling us that the Nigerians really want to force the opposition to play on the offside. That'll swap around obviously for the left-hander, but same tactic as well. Abdul Razak is going to have to work well as well to make sure that her line is accurate.
She has to.
Yeah. Full shot there for 4 runs. Definitely not where her captain wanted to bowl that ball. But with the left-right combination, this is exactly what you get. A bit of difficulty and a bit of challenges for the bowlers.
Mm-hmm. So with that boundary, brings up the score to 5. We're still in the first over. First boundary of the game, of the innings.
Rukayat Abdullah Razak is going to have to work very, very hard, or potentially consider going around the wicket.
Do you think it's a good idea for her to go around the wicket when bowling to a left-hander?
As a non-bowler, I think I found that, yeah, definitely. Well, when I captain younger bowlers, I've always advised them to do that at times if they're struggling with the line.
That's a better ball. They mix up there and they miss a run out.
I feel that I definitely should have just taken a look, but she was just rushing to get the ball into her keeper, unfortunately. Missed a huge chance there on the bowler's end.
It goes back to game awareness.
Yeah. They'll get better, obviously. It's a huge developmental stage for them, these young ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Very good ball there. Definitely settled down to the right-hander for her. You can see it's a better line for her.
She bowls a slow ball.
Very interesting. We only have one field at the moment out the 30. Potentially a fielder snapping. Oh, beautifully dabbed there down the 30 man. 4 runs. Nigeria on the charge in the first over. 1 ball to go. Excuse me, Tanzania. Beg your pardon.
Yeah, it's easy to confuse.
Nice dot ball there on the last ball. So over up, face over the score, 10 for no loss.
Bit of a nervy start there for Nigeria, don't you think? I think they'd want to settle down now into the game.
10 runs in the first over.
Yeah.
Let's see how they go in the power play. Earlier on, we saw Namibia scoring 67 runs in their power play.
Number 55 here, Peculiar Agboya. She's going to have the left-hand challenges first up. Field is moving all over the place, a bit of confusion, and that's what's created by a left-right combination.
Yeah, left-right
very important at the top, I think, as well, to have, or very convenient when you do have it as a side. You get delays in fielders being lost or caught out of position and things like that.
There's Agboya coming from the generator, and the first ball is hit for a 4 there. A boundary 4 scored by the Tanzanian batter. That brings the score to 14 for no loss. We're just in the second over and already the scoreboard is ticking.
Yeah, very clear tactic by Tanzania to go hard here on this power play. Fighting fire with fire, definitely. Living by the sword. Yeah.
Positive mind there, the Tanzanian batters.
Very clear in their thoughts and processes.
Another boundary 4 there in the second ball of her over. Agboya seems not to be finding a line.
Yeah, really struggling here with the line to the left-hander.
Already 2 boundaries.
Not being assisted by this field is lightning quick. What do you think about this outfield?
The outfield is very quick.
As a local, I'm not sure I've seen it go this quick. So good preparation here by the groundsman. Very, very, very good stuff.
What do you think of this field set?
I think they're chasing the ball a bit and they're struggling, and you don't really blame them. Agboya going around the wicket now to the lefty.
Well played, and another boundary 4 there.
It's going to be carnage.
3 boundaries in a row, bringing the score to 22.
Really tough there on the bowler there.
It's a very huge wide ball there by Agboya. After being hit 3 4s in a row, she comes back to bowl a wide. Pressure is now building up.
Yeah, it's almost palatable. You can sense it on the fielders. It's not clapping. They're a bit stunned at the moment by what's going on. Good cricket from the Tanzanians.
Exceptional.
Beautiful.
Beautiful ball. That's the line that he should be bowling it. See, with Agboya, she's got the height.
Very good attributes. What's your thoughts on the wickets so far?
Like yesterday when I came here, the locals were saying the pitch will be a bit slow and all. But then in today's game, when Namibia came into bat, it was like something totally different. The pitch acted differently from the information that I was getting from the locals. And the wicket falls there for Tanzania. The first wicket down, bringing the score to 23-1 after 1.4 overs.
Very good strike there by the Nigerians. They'll be hoping that it's not another lefty that's coming in. Number 6 there.
The batter which just scored in for Tanzania is Raima Yanka Kibwana. Well played, flicked there all the way to the boundary. 2 overs bowled, bringing the score to 27-1.
Tanzania rollicking along here at 13.5 and over. The Nigerians definitely need to pull this back. Honestly, the pitch looks like a beauty.
Looks like a better
Coming on very nicely onto the bat. The bowlers need to find the right length though. In all honesty, they've been a bit short. They've been cut a lot of square shots.
So coming from the dogpot end is Lillian Ude for Nigeria. Bowling a first over. And the batsman pulls it all the way for 4.
Nigerian lines and lengths have just been really inconsistent. Nobody's come in and bowled one side of the wicket or tried to just at least hit a good area. They're getting hit on both sides of the wickets. So a huge challenge for the captain here just to settle them down.
Tanzania capitalizing on those loose balls.
Captain Miracle Imole really needs to get her team settled here. There's been enough encouragement. They've beat the bat a few times. So definitely erring on the wrong side and in terms of length and line consistently.
Well played there by the Tanzanian batter, just placing it in the gap as they take a single.
Again, they've got a deep extra cover and a third man, and that will tell me that the line is they want to bowl wide outside off stump.
They are trying to bowl fourth stump. I think there was a bad first there, appeal for an LP. Umpire says not out.
I will tell you, even from that previous ball, bowling on middle stump, that clearly that's not where she wants to be, bowling on the batsman's pads with no protection on the leg side. So they really do need to back up their fielding here, and as well as their captain.
Better ball there by Lillian Ude. Tanzania seems to be cruising at the moment. They're going at a run rate of above 10 runs per over. For 3 overs ball, the score is 32 for 1.
It's really good to see these young ladies from Tanzania expressing themselves with the bat and being as positive as they have been.
They have to make use of their power play.
Yeah, it bodes well for the future, I think, for their cricket. The sort of courage it takes to do this and execute at this level as well, very good.
Dot ball there. Henrietta Mbam coming from the generator end.
Good start there by Henrietta.
Easy 2 runs there taken by the Tanzanian batters.
Good start here by Henrietta, definitely bowling to her field setting. She's bowling with a deep cover and a third man. So far so good.
Jennifer Gabriel seems to be batting well, and she's the team captain.
Yeah, she's leading from the front. I'm liking the choices that she's made as well so far. I think she's respected the good balls and kept them out, and anything she felt is in her area she went after. So.
Yeah, she's executing it quite well. Good shot selection so far.
Yeah. And another thing as well I've noticed, the running between the wickets. That's been exceptional from the Tanzanians as well. They've pushed the fielders on and taken on twos at times, so that says a lot about their coaching as well.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Good fielding there from the Nigerian fielder.
There's a real urgency in their running. You can see they want to go for one. Even that last push to point, they wanted to go, and yeah, can only bode well for them. They're not only looking for boundaries.
It's good cricket they're displaying now. And they play that flick shot very well and runs for 4 to a boundary, bringing the score to 40 for 1 after 3.5 overs.
Very poor bowling there. But these young ladies will learn definitely to how to bowl to a field setting. You could say at times that the Tanzanians have just taken hold of bad bowling.
better ball there. And it's over up, 4 overs ball. The score is still 40-1.
Tanzania still rollicking at over 10 runs and over here.
Lillian Ude from the dog pond end, bowling a second over.
Sound there, potential drop catch by the wicketkeeper. Lillian will definitely want to stay away from that leg side line.
It seems the Tanzanian batters, they're also strong in the leg side.
Very strong.
Good fielding there by the wicket keeper.
Jennifer Kimaro is really batted well here.
She is. She's leading a troop quite well at the moment. The umpire calls a no ball. And it's a free hit.
Yeah, she'll want to definitely enjoy this ball now. Express herself. Been extremely impressed with her shot selection. Even her stance and her whole setup as a batter, really. She looks well, she looks relaxed, very balanced as well. Yeah, bodes well.
She really has to bet through if
Yeah.
they are to put a decent score on the scoreboard.
Oh no. Almost running herself out there. Again, first time I'm seeing that this whole tournament. A batter double stepping a seamer.
Showing
Very, very interesting.
the intent is there.
Yeah. She's growing on me ball by ball, you know, as an opener myself. I'm loving her setup, her mindset, and how she's respecting the good balls as well. It's not just hey-ho, gun blazing, swinging through the line. She's really selective.
Well played there by Jennifer. She looks so calm, so relaxed.
Yeah, she's reacting to the ball and not necessarily in the situation. Each ball is an event, and that's how she's taking it. And even in her stance, and I've been looking at the things that she does, she's very repetitive in how she goes through her processes, especially before a ball is bowled.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she looks like definitely looks like one to watch for this tournament.
Well played there.
Oh, unlucky curling there.
And it goes for 4. The score goes to 46-1 after 4.5 overs.
Scintillating cut shot there by Kibwana. She might be small, but she really packs a punch, doesn't she? She was quickly onto that.
Yeah, like I always say, it's not about the size in cricket. It's just about timing the ball. She timed it very well.
That was supreme.
Brilliant shot. And it runs for 4. 5 overs bowled. 50 up for Tanzania with 1 wicket down.
I learned early that to shorter players, you typically want to bring them forward. Because all their lives, they're facing shorter bowling. So they'll be very strong square of the wicket. As we just saw a pull and a cut from Kibwana. So you want to bring them forward and let them drive. Plus the ball is new.
Exactly. Tanzania are still keeping their run rate at 10.
Again, majority of boundaries coming square of the wicket. Really not ideal. They'd want to look at their field setting as well.
They have to.
Perhaps
really
consider a deep square leg if they're going to continue, unfortunately, struggling to bowl, to find a length at least. So
hopefully their captain will notice that before the damage is done. Henrietta Mbam from the generator end. That was a good ball, almost played on. As they attempt to run. Missing out on a run out there. Good shot there through the covers, and they take a single. See, they're just playing risk-free cricket. They're not giving any chances.
yeah, their shot selection has just been impeccable. They haven't gone searching for anything that's not there. Again, what positive running there. You just have to admire it, really.
Another single.
Yeah. They're not trying to do it all in boundaries here. They're really feeding off anything that they can get hold of. Even a tight single, they'll go for it. You can see the hunger in them.
And I'm actually enjoying watching these Tanzanian batters.
They've been really impressive.
They have been.
Very, very positive start.
Played. That was struck hard by Jennifer to the covers for a single. That was a good pick from the sweeper from the Nigerian.
I must say, Henrietta's line and length has been okay these last few balls or so. Definitely bowling to her field. Definitely, I hope I don't put the mockers on her, commentator's curse, but she definitely has found something here.
Exactly. If they need to restrict Tanzania to a lower score, their bowling has to be disciplined.
Yeah. You can see Kibwana really wanted a piece of that ball because she could sense it a straighter, and that's where they shouldn't really be bowling, and there's no protection on the leg side. Missed out a little bit there. Unfortunately, I have put the markers on her.
And it runs to the boundary for 4.
On the leg
Tanzania
side.
seems to be strong on the leg side as well. The flick shot and the pull shot. They're executing their shots very well. 6 overs bowled, end of power play. The score is 57 for 1.
Very one-sided power play, wouldn't you say? Lillian Ude to continue from the duck pond end. Joining me in commentary is my good friend and former teammate, James Moses. Hi James, how are you?
Pretty good. Thanks again for our viewers. It's nice to be back. It seems like a pretty exciting game going on here, Johnny.
Definitely a very exciting game going on. So much intent from Tanzania. I mean, particularly what's impressed me has been the running between the wickets. That they've been so disciplined in that area and pushing for every run and every inch. And that's what you want to see from a young team.
Yeah, I thought, I think yesterday was just the feeling out process for most of the team. So today everybody's getting their game plan on. In the morning, we could also see the intent from Namibia this morning.
Yeah, it would seem like the batters are really enjoying this wicket. Single to the leg side there. You'd really want to see one of them click on and really get a big one here, and put some confidence in that change room as well.
Well, that's what T20 cricket is all about. Excitement, competitiveness. Give the spectators and the viewers alike something to enhance.
Yeah. Another run-out chance they missed by Nigeria. Botswana there was in a bit of trouble there. Managed to survive. Yeah, why I say you want to see one of them click on and get a big one is because, I've learned as a young player as well that, milestones matter to a change room as well. It's not about the personal person, but it's about the team as well. Team likes to celebrate 50s and 100s and things like that.
Yeah, it gets to quiet things a bit in the changing room, and to know what you have practiced that you put in play also. It also helps the teams going forward with their future plans.
Botswana will feel like she missed out on one of her favorite strokes there.
Yes, the Tanzanian batsman seems to be taking everything in stride. I think Nigeria just need to concentrate a little bit more on where they want to bowl the ball. Oh.
And again, Botswana goes through the leg side there, comes up with another 4 down to fine leg.
Yeah, just as I was saying a while ago, Johnny, the field set, it seems like they're set for the ball to bowl outside the off stump.
.65 for 1 here at the end of the 7th over.
Nigeria need to concentrate on where they need to put the ball according to the field set. Yeah, it seems like it's a bowling change for Nigeria.
Oseyande Omokobiwa. start there by the off spinner, coming in from a generator end.
That was a bad ball there by the bowler, which was swept to the boundary at back of square. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, Tanzania themselves open with the spin and they have a few in their lineup, so you'd imagine that they're good at facing spin. Evidently there by the sweep shot there from the captain Kimaro. So they'll have to be on the money here, even though the spinners coming to attack, they'll have to be on the money with their lengths and lines. Otherwise, just like that, they're going to be put away.
Yeah, we need some leader on the field to kind of get the discipline back to where it's supposed to be. And as I said, the field set seems like it's setting for to bowl it outside the off stump.
You want to bowl as straight as possible. I mean, with huge protection on the leg side. As you'll notice, they're better giving themselves a bit of room and looking for any width there.
Yeah, it seems like the Tanzanian batsmen, they're good off the back foot and they're good square of the wicket as well.
Yeah.
Anything drifting down the leg, they manage most of the time to get it behind square. Just as I repeat, basically the same shot, but he stopped this time. There's some confusion here. Is a chance to run out? Oh, I think they messed that up. The communication was very poor between the Tanzanian. Nigeria had a chance to get a breakthrough here, but they didn't manage to do that. There was a golden ball here, Johnny.
Yeah, you find that as an experienced cricketer, when things are going wrong, you generally know what is wrong and you try and work towards fixing it. And that's the difficulty here with the younger ladies here for Nigeria.
There's
4 runs there from the captain, Kimaro, going to the leg side there again. Yeah, so you find that with these ladies, as they're still developing, it's very difficult for them to identify what the problem is and actually fix it and address it through field setting or bowling change or different lines and things like that. So I'm sure the Nigerians over time will have a look at even the feed from this game, hopefully from a coaching point of view, and assess and say, what could have we done better?
Yes, Johnny, but in the process of a tournament, I think you have to have some kind of game plan we're working at. And you must have some senior players or some leaders in the field to at least identify where you're going wrong, to try to put things back on track.
And that's the end of the overs. 76 for 1 Tanzania. Still going positive. Yeah, I agree with you, Jay. I think it comes with time and experience, though. It's very difficult for a youngster. I remember my under 13 days. If I got pulled, I didn't know. I just thought maybe it's a good batsman. Not that I bowled a bad ball. So the older you get, you take more responsibility, and the team as a whole takes responsibility. And hopefully, in a few years, you've got 3, 4, 5, 6 senior players within the side.
Well, yeah, you're right with that. But on the other hand, you also have to look at the mistakes that was made, and if they're trying to correct those mistakes.
True.
But that's part of the learning process as well.
Yeah.
You learn from your mistakes.
Abdul Razak continuing from the duck point end. Another single there to the captain, Kimara.
Johnny,
Case in point here, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, Johnny, I think the approach now, by bowling straight, I think they have a better chance here, at least if you miss, you hit.
That's a good point. I was about to actually get onto that issue. If you look at case in point, there's no protection on the leg side now. Fine leg is up. There's nobody in the deep. So by bowling straight, they're gonna just pick them off and keep going down to the boundary. You'd want to see maybe a deep square leg or a cow corner. Oh, that line is fraught with danger with the fine leg up, no protection.
Point taken, Johnny.
Yeah.
But as I said, you have to make some adjustments. And how do you do that? You bowl straight and you put a square leg in a mid wicket, and you try to save the boundary for now, and then you start from there. You creep in from stopping the fours and then coming to the ones and twos.
Yeah.
There was a bad ball again down the leg side, and it was swept. Is the fielder going to stop it? It seems like.
Great effort there in the end.
And that was an easy 2 there, Johnny.
Yeah. I think the lack of experience and knowledge is very evident, and it's tournaments like this that are going to give these girls the exposure to say, what could we have done better and things like that, and learn from these and days like this on the field especially. They may go on and win the game, and not to say that all is lost now, but definitely from a fielding and bowling and field setting point of view, there's a lot to learn.
But from a fielding point of view, yeah, we have already pointed the negatives. What do you think is a positive going forward from here, John?
It's very difficult to see one. It's been a tough slog, really. They've been running around all the park because the bowlers have bowled literally all over the show. They've bowled both sides of the wicket and way too short. So I'm seeing some at extra cover there still clapping, and that's very encouraging to see.
Oh yes, Johnny, that's what I was looking at when I said, what do you think is a positive going forward? You can still see a little bit of encouragement.
Yeah.
And if they can feed off of that. But I think by now they should have already gotten the message.
Yeah, I think
at least. Because the regulators are not too strict and some of the things that is happening, unlike other tournaments, men tournaments or the senior tournaments. So there's a little leeway for a few messages to come in with a pair of gloves and little water and said, okay, this is what we need to try now.
Very, very true. I think with these emerging ladies, they need a lot of coaching, as even the boys do at these younger age groups. Top shot there, through extra cover there by Kibwana. Apologies to the skipper, Kimaro.
Yeah, I think
they need a lot of assistance. Definitely.
Yeah, they do. I think, to be honest, I think she'll get a better returns if she bowl a bit straighter. If she can. That's a point also. Oh! Down the leg side again. The bowler strained there again, and that's another boundary for Tanzania.
Top shot there by Kibwana. $89 for 1. After 9.
Tanzania seems to be rolling on quite well. They had a brilliant power play, and they're still keeping the momentum going. Johnny, we're not seeing much change from the Nigerians so far. It seems like they're just going through the motion here.
Very true. But this has been really a high-pressure partnership. It's yielded 66 thus far. Tanzania will be hoping that they clicks on to get that 100 milestone.
Well, yeah, we saw the highest score of the tournament so far, 191. I was fortunate to be sitting, have front row seat on that, and it was very entertaining from the batting point of view for Namibia.
Yeah, very positive. It was almost a shorter ball at one stage when I came by to have a glance at the game. But I'm definitely happy I wasn't here for that.
Yeah, don't worry, Johnny. We all know where your heart is.
Yeah. Very well bowled there. He yields a bye.
Yeah, we can sit here and have this discussion, but we should always think about the development program also. We have to look for some positives that we can move forward to as well.
Yeah. Omokobio definitely seems to have a very, very good bowling action. Very tall, coming over nicely over the top there. She want to give it a good rip. I'm not sure how much the turn it's taking there.
And I think she need a short mid-off. Look, this could be a totally mix-up now. Look again. Oh, and that was a chance. Went to begging there now. Nigeria seems to be just digging a hole for themselves every other over. There was a good chance here. This was the second chance they had to get a run out, Johnny.
Yeah, they'll be very disappointed at that. Very, very disappointed. Great throw there by Lillian Ude to the bowler. She just didn't execute. She's really put together a good set of balls here.
Yeah, as you said, her
She seems to have found her
action
spot.
is very simple also.
Yeah.
They just need to plug the offside there now, and the short third and backward point need to be alert there to save those singles. And I think they should be in business for a little while. Just as I said, they need to be alert here.
Yeah.
Very good fielding there again, once again.
Yeah, only 2 runs off the over actually so far. Can she close it off? Very interesting run up though. Very short, one of the shortest I've seen, I must say.
Oh, brilliant.
Very good finish there. And that's a big positive for the team. I think they'll all really want to rally around an over like that. That's just yielded 2 runs and almost a chance.
All right. The bowler will make the adjustments now. If they could get the field to coordinate with the bowler, I think they can start from here. It's a positive, John. We were looking for that
definitely
for a while now.
A little spark.
Yeah.
Turnover's gone. Tanzania 91 for 1.
You've been for yesterday and today. How do you think of you assess the umpiring so far, in particular with these girls? Do we have a little injuries, a little heat problem?
They've been very professional, very accommodating, even helping some of the fielders as well and saying this was a no ball because of this. Can you please get that fielder in? Oof. That misfield has just broken a set of almost 4 or 5 dot balls in a row, and that's really pressure being let off there. Very criminal, really.
Yeah, we've been in situations like that before, and being a bowler also, if you don't have a strong mind to go back to your mark and run in and try to get it right again, it could be very discouraging.
Abdul Razak.
Well, John, someone has to identify what's going on here. If Razak keeps training on the leg side there, maybe you need to try to fill maybe a short square leg and put a deep mid-wicket, a deep square leg out and put a short third man to try to combat that ball that she's keep darting it down the leg side. That's a better ball.
They've got quite a number of fielders in the inner ring here, and being that the power play is over, they definitely want to look at maybe getting some protection for themselves. It's unclear why they're going with this strategy. Again, I think it's just a matter of experience. They'll get better with time.
Yeah, you're right. Here we go again. Razak's train again down the leg side. There's a single. At least it went straight to short fine leg.
Kibana has been very, very impressive. She plays both sides of the wicket. Again, and as I said, with in my playing as well, with shorter players, you want them to be playing you down the ground and not square of the wicket. So that's an area where they can also improve and make sure that they're not hitting a hard length.
Oh, there's a chance here. Oh, it's fell just between two of the Nigerian fielders. That was one of the most.
And it was the wicket of the opener, Jennifer Kimaro, the captain. So the bowler will be disappointed that the fielders didn't put in a bit more effort there. A bit of a tired shot, I think, from the skipper.
Yeah, that's the most excitement we had from the fielding point of view for a little while now.
Yeah.
It seems like a wide. I think she got away with that one.
95 for 1, 11 overs gone.
We're just going just about a little over 8, if I may roughly calculate. A little bit 8 runs and over, which is it's a good going.
I think perhaps what the talk between the two batter, perhaps this captain might have said, look, you stay around and play through, and I'll try and put the foot down here. They've got 9 wickets in the bag. Opportunity to really put a big one in.
Yeah, well, let's see if our new bowler there actually had a very first good over, Johnny.
Yeah, Omokobio, very, very good over, last over.
And once again, it's a good start, a little bit wide, but you can understand that. I'm still worried about the field set here. I think we should just get a shot made off, and I'm trying to plug that what we call forward of square there. Just as I said there.
Take a single.
Yeah, just a single at mid off.
Yeah. But from a positive point of view, the backward point has been on the money there.
Yeah.
Stopped a few cut shots there.
I think they have a good idea where the batsman usually plays those wide ball. Yeah, here we go again. Backward point is on your toes.
Very alert. Keeping Kibwana on her toes.
But Johnny, if you notice, we haven't got even a message to go to the fielding team to try to get them to compose themselves a little better.
Kibwana, I feel like she missed out there. One of her favorite shots there, square of the wicket, pull shot.
But we must say, Johnny, it's a cheat watching these young ladies trying to craft themselves into women's cricket. It is a chance now. Oh, and that's a brilliant catch.
Terrific catch there.
That's a brilliant catch.
And that's the end there for the captain, Jennifer Kimaro. She has played a huge knocker. 33 off 37 there by the skipper. Really, really positive. Coming in to meet her is Agnes Kwele.
Agnes.
Omokobio with the breakthrough there, backing up her last over with a wicket.
I think she deserved that.
Very much so.
There's another chance for a run out. I think she just made it in there. It seems like the Nigerian has gotten a little lift there. That was a good feeling there at point.
Exceptional fielding there.
The second game for the day at the Oval 1, Nigeria versus Tanzania. Nigeria won the toss and chooses to field.
Current score 100 for 2. 12 overs gone.
Yeah, my good friend Johnny just left us a while ago. Welcome my new colleague, Tando. Welcome, Tando.
Thank you, Jay. Afternoon to you.
Afternoon to you too. We've been having a bit an up and down here. The excitement in sense of the batting, Tando. Tanzania seems to be doing quite well, as you noticed. Nigeria is still struggling to find their feet, but I think there's some positive there.
So it's Divan Oranta coming from the dark pot end. So Raima Kibwana had a 50 partnership with the captain before the captain departed.
Yeah, she got she did well. She got 33 runs off of 37 balls. And here's a chance here, drop shot. It seems like there's a little bit of turnaround now. Like the Nigeria is getting into the game after the fall of the captain for Tanzania.
But at the rate they're going, the Tanzanian batters score 160, around 170.
Yeah, the pass score is out of the window. Namibia smashed that out of the window. We don't know what the pass score is now. Yeah, the way they are going, it seems like a 160, 170 mark. For Nigeria's sake, let's hope it wouldn't be that much.
Well played there by Raima in the midfield, and they take an easy 2 runs. Raima seems to be strong on the offside.
Oh, she's strong on both sides. Divine need to be careful. Divine aboard her run up. Divine once again. Oh, that was down the leg side. That's another wide. Seems like a next commentator curse now. And Nigeria need to get it right.
Yeah, the bowlers, they have to be very disciplined.
And it's a no ball by Divine.
At the rate which Tanzania batters are going, the bowlers of Nigeria, they must try as much as they can to bowl the fourth stump.
And it's a free hit also. And that was smash to mid wicket, and another boundary there again for Tanzania. Capitalizing on that free hit.
So with that boundary, the score goes to 109 for 2 after 13 overs. I'm sure Namibia must be following this game.
Yes, I think they should take note. Tanzania haven't lost as yet. Nigeria is 1-1. Sorry, Namibia is 1-1. So I think somebody is taking note here.
Exactly, as you can see there on the far side of the boundary, the Rwandan team is watching this game. I'm sure the technical team of the Rwandan team is taking notes.
Yeah, but it also be getting a bit complicated because with Namibia lost, Tanzania need at least to get a win over Uganda, and then hopefully or willingly Namibia can strike on Tanzania.
Exactly, we see Osiande Omokopio coming from the generator end, and it's a dot ball on your first ball of this over.
And that's a wide. They're not going to stop it. That is 5 wide. Tando, Nigeria is not helping themselves here by bowling these extras also.
I'm sure it's because of the pressure which the batters are doing against them. Seems that every batter who's coming in for Tanzania is showing some intent. They are taking responsibility. And I reckon every batter who's going to come into bat now has to bat around Botswana. Botswana is on 44 of 33 balls. Now it seems the wicket keeper has got an internal injury there, and the physio is called onto the field of play.
Yeah, this is only the second into the tournament, and he seems to be having a little bit of that, at least on field 1. We don't know if it's exhaustion, because it was a lovely day today. There was a bit of breeze coming from right to left, so it wasn't as hot as yesterday.
Yeah, today the weather is far much better than yesterday. Yesterday it was very hot. Today there is this breeze.
But we have to be a little bit kind also to the players. They are a bit inexperienced to these kind of tournaments. Maybe trying too hard. What do you think?
Maybe they're trying too hard to impress. You never know.
Yeah,
so in this tournament, we've got 9 teams competing in this tournament, and there's only one spot for the qualifiers to be held in South Africa early next year.
That's pressure on its own, added to you representing your country. Yeah. We are back to proceeding now. There was a short delay. The wicketkeeper seems to be doing okay. As I said, I don't know if it's the heat or maybe she had a trigger somewhere. But it's nice to know she's up and ready to go, Tanya.
Exactly.
Yeah, back to proceedings. Tanzania is on the front foot now again. Yeah. Omokobi resumed her spell. She bowled quite okay. They think this is her third over. She's in her last over. This is 3.2 now. She'll bowl 3.2 overs. One wicket for 23 runs. Considering the situation, it's not too bad.
No, it's not too bad.
Yeah, the way that Nigeria been going.
But from the bowlers
Sorry, Tanzania been going.
From the bowlers that have bowled so far, she's the only one who seems to be decent. But then unfortunately, the spell is ending after this over.
Yeah, Nigeria had a little bit of spur a couple of overs ago after they got after the captain depart, but it doesn't seem like they managed to maintain that. Sometimes you have to look for momentum shifts, Tando. You have to capitalize when you have a little momentum shifts. You have to capitalize, and in order to get your team back on the road.
Exactly, as you see, Raima Kibwana of Tanzania still trying to keep that run rate up. She's trying to keep the scoreboard ticking as much as she can.
Definitely, Tanzania came to bat this afternoon with a purpose. Maybe that was inspired by Namibia this morning also. Oh, that was a very good ball again by
Omokobi. So 14 overs bowled in this inning.
And that was good spell by Amakobi.
Tanzania 117 for 2. Divine Uranta continues from the dogpot end. Finally, I see a sweeper there for Raima.
Divine is continuing from the dogpot end on a second over.
It's a dot ball there.
Yeah, I'm hearing some encouragement from Nigeria now. Yeah, they need to push themselves. They try to restrict Tanzania to as little as they can. That was a good stop again at point.
I'm sure Tanzania, they've also put a target for themselves after hearing that Namibia scored such a huge score of 191. So I'm sure when they went into bat, they're trying to reach that 190 as well in their 20, to try and see if they are capable of doing that as well.
Oh, I've just seen in the last two balls the Nigerian fielders is putting their body on the line there.
They have to if they need to restrict Tanzania.
and these are some of the positive me and Johnny was looking for, basically, some inspiration. But it seems like she hurt herself a little bit there. Yeah, someone needs to try to inspire the teams a little bit more. The Nigeria was a little bit flat early on, and Tanzania took advantage of that to get off to a fast start.
Exactly. Now we have another Nigerian fielder down. The physio is now attending to her. So earlier on, Nigeria won the toss and elected to field first. Tanzania came in with a very positive mind. Tanzania 119 for 2 after 14.2 overs.
Yeah, to our listeners and our viewers out there, we are here at ICC on the 19 T20 World Qualifiers, Africa Qualifiers Cup, Africa Qualifiers. That was a good feel, a good effort, but Tanzania was up to the mark.
Good cricket all round. So from the games that have been played so far, who do you think can be the favorites in this tournament?
Well, from what I've seen so far, Tanda, I think Namibia have left the impression on me this morning. I didn't know about how well they played in the first game against Uganda, but they did leave an impression on me this morning. And I think they are one of the teams we should look at in the competition. Tanzania seems like they're going about their business quite easily now. It's my first time seeing a Tanzanian women team actually playing, and they seem quite equipped with the necessary skills to move forward.
Exactly.
In the morning we were talking a little bit more about cricket development, but Tanzania seems like they're pretty organized from the batting point of view.
Yeah, so far so good. It's working out for them well. I think it's all in the mind, having that positive mind when they went in there to bat. The captain obviously opening the batting for Tanzania, displaying quite a good show, executing a shot quite well, and a shot selection was very exceptional.
Yes, the Tanzanian are moving along. Yeah, we should say quite leisurely, but they're still being productive in the sense of they got a good start, but they should try to capitalize a bit more, Tando. Knowing that they have 8 wickets in hand.
I think now that's when they have to have a go, take on the bowlers, since they have many wickets in hand. So Raima Kibwana is just 1 run short to scoring a 50. Played, and that brings the 50 runs for Raima Kibwana.
Yeah, that was well played.
Balls.
That was well played.
Well played innings there by Raima Kibwana, scoring her 50 in the tournament, raising a bat, sending out a word there to the other teams. Well played there to deep point as they take a single. An overthrow. Agnes Joseph seems to be the hard hitter here. You can tell from the way she strikes the ball.
Oh, that was a straight ball here. Managed to carve it bucket of square. And next single for Tanzania. Tanzania is moving quite smoothly.
And she's playing, Rahima, she's playing very well that flick shot. So it's 16 overs gone. Tanzania are 129 for 2. And they seem very comfortable there in the crease. Rahima and Agnes.
Divine is about to bowl 17th over now.
Look at that intent from Rahima. She's taking on the bowlers. Like I said earlier on, 4 overs left, less than 4 overs left in this innings. It's high time they should take on the bowlers because they've got 8 wickets in hand.
Rahima seems to have her eye in now. She's going at everything. I was hitting the pad there. That was drifting down leg, I assumed.
Pete outside the line.
Yes, Rahima seems like a little compact player for Tanzania. At first when she started, and she seems to know her game also. Ball outside the off stump, she tried to get it back over square, backward point. Ball on the leg side, she usually swing it down the square, which is her favorite shot, I think. Oh, Divine, and then drifting down the leg, that's so wide. Nigeria is not helping themselves here.
They're not. The last overs of a T20 are very crucial because that's when the batters will be taking on the bowlers. But then, but it seems the way the Nigerian
Oh, and that
bowlers
was smashed the square leg. 4.
And with that boundary, it brings the score to 135 for 2.
Tanzania is taking advantage of the bad balls here.
No ball called by the umpire. More extras from the Nigerian bowlers. The pressure is mounting up on them. Cricket is a mental game. I'm sure they're seeing that score of Tanzania and they're already thinking how they're going to chase it. Let's say swing and miss off that free hit.
Yeah, that was a chance went to begging there. She had a good chance off of a free hit, and she missed that one. The Divine has to get it together here.
She has to, definitely. Good sweep shot there by Agnes, and it goes for 4. Bringing the score to 140 for 2.
Once again, Divine strain down the leg side, which seems like it's a strength for the Tanzanian team also. Those are balls to hit. And the field set is not really helping also. As I said, if they think that they're going to be bowling straight down the leg side, they need to put a next additional field on the leg side. Maybe a deep square.
It's a good thing that the Tanzanians are able to capitalize on these loose balls. That's well played through breakward point there, and the ball goes for 4. It's a boundary 4, bringing the total to 144 for 2.
Tanzania is marching along, Tando. 2 boundaries and over. Will probably take them where they want to go.
So it's over bowled, 17 overs bowled in this innings. Tanzania are 144 for 2.
What do you think Tanzania will get for the last 3 overs? At least a minimum of 10 and over.
So around 30 runs there. So they're aiming to 180, like I had said before. Maybe they gave themselves the target of chasing 191, of which Namibia made in the morning game. Finally, the wicket of Rahima Kibwana falls down. Her innings ends. She made 52. Brilliant innings from Rahima Kibwana. Tanzania are now 3 wickets down. The score of 144. We're in the 18th over. 43.
We have a new batsman in for Tanzania. A new batter in for Tanzania.
New batter in the crease, and she's already off the mark.
And that is Sylvester.
Adolfina Jeremiah Sylvester.
Sylvester didn't take long to get off the mark.
Two runs there from Agnes Joseph. You see, Tanzania, they're just 3 runs short to 150.
Nigeria seems like they have given up already.
Yeah, seems they've dropped their shoulders. We can't hear them anymore in the field. And it's a swing and miss by Agnes Joseph.
Yeah, Tanzania need to get themselves together here now before they end up chasing 190.
And Agnes is it to third man, and it goes for 4, bringing the total to 155 for 3.
And Nigeria seems to be just going through the motion here, Tande. They can't wait to get off the field.
Exactly, the way they're bowling now is like they just want to just bowl their overs and finish the innings. The swing and miss by Agnes Joseph.
And it seems like that is the end of the 18th over here with the score
151 for 3.
Yeah. Yeah, we have Lilian Oda, change of bowler from the Duckport end.
Bowling a last over and she gets pulled away there. Brilliant fielding from Nigeria. She saves the boundary.
Yeah, we're on the 19th over here. I think Tanzania is going to go all out. A shot of ball or a ball of shot here. And that's not helping. Another wide. Is it 5 wide here?
5 wides.
Nigeria is not helping themselves here, Tan.
This is because of the pressure of the score. I saw them, they were checking at the scoreboard. And that on its own, it mounts out the pressure to the bowlers.
Yeah, that's T20 for you.
The score is 158 for 3. Only 1 ball bowled in this 19th over.
158.
And she hits it to mid-wicket and they take a single.
But I don't know what is going to happen from the batting point of view. I hope Nigeria has a plan and they're going to make a valiant effort at this score. But for now, they're dropping their heads, Stand.
Exactly. When they're coming into bed, they have to make sure every over there is a boundary if they want to reach the score.
What else you think that Nigeria need to do? Thinking of the last over and a half, getting into the changing room, what do you think their mindset should be?
Now ready with their body language. It shows they don't have any plan. And another 4 runs, another boundary there. Being hit by the Tanzanian batter, bringing the score to 159 for 3. We're still in the 19th over.
You don't need to be negative here, but it seems like it's just formality for Tanzania now.
They're just going through the emotions. Good running between the wickets there by the Tanzanian batters. Swing and miss by Altofina. And the red rips up the 19 over ball. The score is 164 for 3 after 19. We still have 1 more over to go.
Oh well, the final score probably will be maybe 175, maybe 180, which I think Tanzania should be happy with that score, and should have a kick in their step coming out to bowl to Nigeria.
And that will be the second highest score so far in the tournament after the 191 which Namibia made in the morning.
I hope we can get a valued effort from Nigeria trying to chase the score down.
So Henrietta Mbam is going to take the last over of this innings coming from the generator end.
Once again,
White ball. It's the pressure, Jay. It's the pressure.
what pressure, Tando? It's 3 stumps, try to bowl a ball close to it.
Cricket is a mental game. I'm sure they are checking at the scoreboard. The runs that keep on ticking and ticking. Another white ball again.
Yeah, I think we should have a message since 10-12 overs ago. We never had a message from the changing room coming out to Nigeria to try to steer them in the right direction.
Better ball there from Henrietta Mbam.
Nigeria was just going through the motion, like they can't wait to get off the field. At least I hope they have a game plan trying to chase these runs down.
We'll see how it goes when they come into bat. Oh, Misty played on there. Unlucky, seems like it's not going their way, Nigeria. It was well played there by Agnes Joseph. The way Tanzania has been batting, they made batting look so simple.
Yes, they surely did, Tan. They surely did.
Three balls left in this innings. The total score for Tanzania is 167 for 3.
As you said, Tanzania seems like they know what they're about from the batting point of view.
You see, every batter who is batted for Tanzania has contributed something. So every batter has taken responsibility.
And that is part of playing as a team. And leading from the front also. We started out with the captain, which had 33 off of 37.
That was a brilliant shot from the Tanzanian batter, the hook shot. One ball left in the inning. It's over up. It's over, 20 overs done. Bringing the score to 174 for 3.
What do you think of the batting performance of Tanzania, Tan?
Tanzania batted exceptionally well. Every batter we came into bat contributed something. So that wraps up the innings of Tanzania. Earlier on, Nigeria won the toss and elected to field. Tanzania putting out a score of 174 for 3 after 20 overs. Rahima Kipwana top scoring for Tanzania, making 52 from 43 balls. And Jennifer, the captain, scoring 33 of 31 balls. Nothing much to say about the bowling of Nigeria. That's it from the commentary box. See you in the next innings.
We are underway for the chase. Nigeria in search of 175. Tanzania doing very, very well there in their first innings. Opening the batting will be Victoria Igbidion and Divine Uranta. In the commentary box, you have James Moses and John Mokokwe.
Thanks, John. Welcome back.
Thank you, Jay. Opening the bowling is Agnes Gwele for Tanzania.
Yeah, let's see what Nigeria can put together now. Tanzania had a good score of 174 for 2.
The nice thing about big totals, Jay, is that there really only is one way to play. And obviously the power play is going to be the first point of order that they need to address. Two down to fine leg there, not the best of starts by very risky 2 here. And that's a run out, first ball. It's not quite.
Johnny.
Oh, suicidal second there, leading to a run out there. Uranta. Not ideal, is it, Jay?
Yeah, not very ideal at all. And this is not a good start. This is not a good start to the Nigerian innings also. So we all know.
Oh, very good start by Tanzania. They draw first blood here. Huge error in judgment there.
I don't know what the mindset was for the 2 opening batsmen. But as you said, Johnny, there was only one way to chase 176 under this condition.
Yeah, you need to be positive. But for a start, you need partnerships. Not a very good start there. Victoria Egbidion running herself out. Taking guard now is Osayande Omokiboyu. We saw her in the bowling there, doing very, very well, the off spinner.
Yeah, Agnes opening the bowling from the duck pond end. It was a straight and direct delivery. Let's see if Tanzania bowling plan is much better than the Nigerian. And Nigerian was all over the place, Johnny.
Yeah, if their batting is anything to go by, you expect that they're going to be very, very disciplined in their bowling.
That was a big shout.
Tight run again. Yeah. Direct hit there, I believe, might have been a bit of trouble. One leg by taken. Fantastic bowling there. Fantastic bowling. Outside edge there. Huge outswinger. Keeper does the rest.
Yeah, Agnes was on target there once again.
Nigeria now 2 for 2 and in all sorts of trouble.
Well, Johnny, I was just about to ask, how do you think they should go about this run chase? Maybe they should see what they can do in the first 6 and then sectionize it in 4 different sections. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the first thing is always just to settle yourself down. Number 55, Peculiar Agboya, marching out now to join Osayande. I think no matter the total, Jay, you always need to get yourself in and get accustomed to conditions, the bowling, pace of the wicket. As a top order batter, I can definitely attest to that and say, look, there've been times when I understand how much time I actually had. Even in a T20, you actually have a lot of time just to settle in, and even if you give the bowlers an over or two just to get yourself in, you can always catch up later.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
Oof, one keeping low there.
Yeah, Agnes seems to be on target now. As you were saying, I've watched you over the years, Johnny,
Yeah.
and I can see your batting mentality, and not also your batting mentality. Your discipline was on par. When we are batting first, you won't have a look, but when we are chasing,
Yeah. Oh, another edge.
Agnes is on par. Agnes on fire.
He's on fire with those outswingers. End of the over, she's got 2 for 2. Very good start here by Tanzania.
Yeah, life it seems like is getting hard for Nigeria, but hey, Johnny, you never know. Maybe
Yeah.
something they have. Maybe they have a plan, something that we don't know anything about.
Yeah, I think back to your point when you're talking about and when we were playing together, my younger days, definitely I always just wanted to go after it without necessarily just giving myself a minute and just to take assess things. Actually, you really need to assess. And it will come with age for them as well. Opening the bowling from the generator end. Hussein.
Oh no!
Another needless run out there by the Nigerians.
Another run out by
Those are
Nigeria.
horrible.
Nigeria is not helping the situation at all here, Jono.
Oh, number 3, Omokobio just ran herself out there. Needless run out, just a push down to cover. Very, very, very disappointing. Bowlers number 10 as well.
Who's talking about Atsini?
Number 3. Coming in here very, very early. She wouldn't have expected. Is Rebecca Awaji. Ushanga in for her second ball.
Well, Johnny, after winning the toss and choose to field, we always said that when you choose to field, you have 2 shots at it. But it seems like Nigeria is going only one way this time.
Yeah. Another interesting point is going to be how they face up against the Tanzania spinners, who are very, very accurate.
Nigeria managed to squeeze 2 down to fine leg there. As you were saying, Johnny, I don't know what the mindset is now. I really don't know. Should we just put it as they should start all over again? It's 1.3 overs. Let's start afresh. And
I think you have to. In moments like these, sometimes somebody has to stand up and be a hero. Throwing in the towel is definitely not an option at all. But certainly the pressure is on.
Yes, Johnny. Pressure is definitely on.
Yeah, Nigeria again 4 for 3 there, 2 overs gone. Unfortunately, because of the run rate, they need to still have a go every now and then, either select a bowler to go. How would you assess they go about it?
Well, okay, they are 2 overs. They are 3 for 4. I think they should just start all over again. Someone should put them in target. The other 4 overs where they want to be after the other 4 overs, and then take it from there.
Oh.
The power play is very important, Johnny.
Yeah.
And as you see, it's not making things any better with Agnes. She's right on target.
Yeah, she's really on target. And every time she hits a hard length, the outswinger comes into play. So it's going to be extremely difficult.
Oh, that's the next wicket again now. Agnes is on target. Agnes is on fire here.
Unfortunately, Peculiar Agboya goes inside edge there. Caught by the keeper.
Agnes have now bowled 1.2 overs.
1 run for 2 wickets. 3 wickets.
No, 2 run outs. 1.2 overs, 2 wickets to 2 runs for Agnes. As a bowler, that's the start you're looking for, Johnny. Yeah, just got him back here. Agnes is right on target again onto the new batsman. It's a different approach. Agnes' action seems to be pretty simple. I think easy does it, Johnny.
Miracle Imole facing up there, number 77, up against Gwele.
Seems to be a next mix-up here. Lack of communication between the Nigerians again.
Yeah, I mean, urgency is important, but there seems to be an element of recklessness, yeah, with some of the runs we've seen. From my side, I'd be looking and saying, okay, there's a spinner from the other end, and I'd always try and target the seamer, despite how accurate they are. But ultimately, when chasing such a big total, you'll find that you'll have to go at both ends at some point.
Well, yeah, Johnny.
Well, first things first, let's get a partnership going. I think ultimately...
I was just about to say that. They have to keep busy. At least take the 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
And you capitalize from there.
Try to take the game nice and deep.
Yeah. It's important it's important that they know where they want to be by the midway mark.
Yeah, true. You find the problem about losing a cluster of wickets or wickets in clusters is that for a while you have to consolidate. Just get a partnership going and scrap for a round for a bit of time and hope that you're going to get a bowler who's going to give you something in your area.
Well, yes, Johnny. Me myself, I've been in that situation a couple of times. Fortunately, I was a middle order batsman by then, so I had a little chance to assess what's going on. So by the time I get to the wicket, I knew what I want to do, where the team needed to be at that particular time. And as you said, we have to take it deep.
Yeah.
And anything can happen down there, in particular when you're chasing a big total like that.
Yeah, I mean, after 4 overs, so after 3 overs currently, 3 for 4, 5 for 4, I mean. 4 wickets down, 5 runs on the board. Yeah, very, very important point. And these ladies, young ladies as well, being middle order players, they would have had a chance to have a look at what's gone on before them and come up with some plans. As an opening batsman, I've always said that middle order players are way smarter than us. We can just go in and play the same way every time, and every time you guys have to adjust to the conditions, to the situation of the game a bit more. Definitely a tougher area to bat, number 5, 6, that area, 4, 5, 6, than opening.
Yeah, it goes both ways, Johnny. That was smashed into the offside. I was well fielded by the Tanzanian. Yeah, it goes both ways. I'm fortunate to be on both ends. I've opened the batting. I think I've bat basically 7 or 8 positions in my entire life. Yeah, opening the batting, sometimes you don't feel that much responsibility sometimes, because
Very true.
because your role basically is to get the team off to a good start. You have to assess the condition quite quickly according to what talent you have and how the wicket is playing, and you take it from there. But batting in the middle order, that's where most of the game is win and lost, Johnny.
Yeah. Very good over there. Baushanga. 4 overs gone, 7 runs on the board, 4 wickets down. What I see is that sometimes as a middle order player, you have to come in, get quick runs, or come in and do a job like these young ladies from Nigeria have to do at the moment, and that's actually, guide the game into a particular direction. So it definitely takes a lot of intelligence. I mean, one of the best people, obviously, Michael Hussey, I've ever seen do it, and guys like Michael Bevan. So it takes a lot of skill in those areas.
Well, what I've learned from batting in the middle order, Johnny, there always a soft spot, and you have to find it and find it quick. When I said soft spot, you usually find your first 2 opening bowlers. They are the 2 best. So in the middle, you're already seeing, batting at the middle order, you're already seeing what the first 2 or 3 bowlers is doing. So back then.
Excuse me, Josephine Sharima in the attack. Top shot there by Imole. I think this is exactly what they need to do. Hopefully for them, Jay, this is their soft spot. And they can capitalize on it.
Johnny, I think Tanzania have just miss a chick here. I don't think there's no way you have Agnes bowling so well and take her off. You have to keep the pressure on.
I'd agree with you. But I believe their strength is spin, and they fundamentally rely on it to get them through and in the power play or out of the power play, they really back them. If you look at its second spinner bowling in the power play, it tells you a lot about the makeup of their side. They probably feel that they might need this seamer to come back later, if maybe a partnership forms and such. Possibly that's what the captain is thinking.
Johnny Wood, our former chairman, God bless his soul, Uncle Chicken Bamji. Remember what he used to say to us? When you got them down, what do you do?
Yes. Definitely don't take your knee off their throats. He loved that expression. May his soul rest in peace, Uncle Chicken Bamji. Yeah, definitely. I tend to agree with you. If it ain't broken, why fix it? Another scintillating shot there by Imole. Miracle definitely trying to find her feature and get going.
Well, I think the Nigerian batsman is just highlighting my point there. You understand? Let Agnes go through. This is one thing I love about my captain in previous games. Once someone is going well, the game plan doesn't necessarily all be the game plan. The game plan could be 2, 3, 4. You can go away from the game plan and come back to it. Who says they're not such thing?
Oh, she'll be disappointed with that. Tame dismissal there for Miracle Imole. She was looking very, very dangerous. That makes it 5 wickets down now for Nigeria and in a whole lot of trouble. Losing 5 wickets inside the power play. 15 runs on the board.
Johnny, I think we just touched a soft point a while ago with our former chairman there, Uncle Chicken Bamji. It's always good to mention someone in the past as a good note. He was a very good man, very inspirational to me also, in potence of Botswana. And I'm sure in situations like this we should always get that name out there.
Yeah, definitely.
That name should never die, in particular for Botswana cricket.
Yeah, it's
and cricket in general in Africa.
Yeah, definitely a Hall of Famer for us in terms of what he's done for the game. Worked a lot with me as a young wicketkeeper and a lot of other wicketkeepers as well. Really, really hard on us as keepers. But he made us better for that. His standards were very, very high. Number 54, Henrietta Mbam there, coming to the wicket there at number 7. I was having a chat with my brother during the innings break about how impressive these Tanzanian ladies have been.
Yeah, as a word that we use, are they well drilled?
It will be interesting to pick the brains of some of their selectors or team management and find out what are they doing in their country that puts them ahead.
Yeah, they're calm, selective. At least you see the mindset. As a spectator, you can see what the approach is.
Top over here so far.
So yes, just to finish off that conversation, and maybe later on in the tournament, maybe we'll pick at the Tanzanian organizers' brains and see maybe there's something we can pass on.
Yes, definitely. I think it's important and to do so. End of the over here. 15 for 5. Maiden wicket there. Fantastic bowling there. Just to give you an update quickly, on the other ground, we have Sierra Leone taking on Uganda. Uganda scored 108 in their 20 overs. Currently, 5.4 overs have gone. Sierra Leone are 29 for 2 in response to Uganda's 108 in 20 overs.
Another change in bowling again here for Tanzania.
Sheila Kizito coming in from the Duck Pond end.
Johnny, are we seeing a trend here? Don't let the batsman settle. Are we seeing a trend here?
Yeah, I mean, similar to something I saw this morning in the Madagascar game, with where the captain comes in with set plans to give this bowler 4 overs, next bowler 4 overs, and so forth. Because of the development gap, they don't want to sort of burden them with having to make changes on the spot in reaction to the game. So you just tell them this one will come in this point and bowl 4. After she bowls 4, the next one will come in. But I think they'll learn definitely and develop. Whereas Tanzania clearly changing things very often here.
Yeah, we I don't think we're being critical here, but I always think that every ball is an event, and the last ball is the last ball. You have to move on from that. So if you have set plans and it rains, what do you do? What do you do, Johnny?
Yeah, I mean, it takes me back to my school days. We never made changes, really. I mean, our coaches made bowling changes for us because we were still developing and learning the game at under 12s, under 13s and such. And it's a similar case for some of these young girls. Some of the other countries might have a bit more experience in making bowling changes and so forth. I think it comes with time, really.
Well, yes, I could understand that, but set plays, meaning when you're telling me you're bowling 3 overs in the chart and your first over go for 20, are you going to continue that?
Yeah, that's
so when
exactly,
it's raining, when you're not planning for rain and it's raining, what do? You keep on moving.
Top over there, 1 run conceded, 16 for 5.
Yeah, the Tanzanian just on the front foot here, taking full control of the game now.
Yeah, and that's the power play up here. Clear power play winners, Tanzania. Getting 5 wickets, only conceding 15 runs.
Lack of communication here. Mr. Ronald, I think they threw out the wrong end here. Hey, Johnny, is this a bowling change here again?
No, similar. Botswana continuing into her second over.
That was a wide
ball there, very
rare.
Very disciplined, this young Tanzanian side. Very interesting that she's with her 2 fielders here in the deep at cow corner and sort of deep fine leg. I'll tell you that she tends to just err on the leg side a little bit when she drifts.
You think she's getting some movement? It seems like she's getting some away movement.
Yeah.
We haven't actually tried to assess the wicket, Johnny. As a homeboy.
Yeah, hopefully we can provide some of that as the tournament goes on and some insight into the wickets and
would you consider it
just provide a bit of local knowledge, I think, for our listeners?
Yeah, but would you consider it a pile of mud or a highway? What would you consider the wicket as then?
Just as we observe here, in all honesty, Jay, today's wicket, as we saw in the first game as well, with Namibia scoring 190 odd, as a batter, I want to wrap it up and play on this wicket every day. I want to take it home with me. It's a batter's dream.
In particular in the afternoons.
Oof. Yeah. Definitely something in it for the bowlers that really put it in the right area. As we've seen, plenty of balls have beaten the bat. I just think that both Botswana bowlers were extremely short, and if you look at the Nigerian side, they came in and dished out the wrong length as well, and bowling on both sides of the wicket. So, without taking any credit away from Tanzania and Namibia, definitely the bowling needs to be looked at. They can do better, those 2 bowling sides being Botswana and Nigeria.
Yeah, back to precision here now. That's the end of the 8th over.
End of the 8th over, 21 for 5. I think still, with the requiring run rate almost beyond, Nigeria would definitely want to bat the 20 and just put a bit of pride and maybe perhaps somebody getting up to 30, 40, 50 runs. Put some pride on the badge, as we always say.
Yeah, Tanzania again back on target. Yes, that's Johnny. That's one way of looking at it. Very good ball again. You don't want to enter a tournament and just for numbers, Johnny. I think you want to show some effort.
Oh, overcorrection there by Sheila Kizito.
Yeah, Gazito seems to take up where the last bowler left off. Good in the line, good in length. Pretty simple action as usual for the Tanzanian bowlers. I think this is a commentator's curse. She just happened to drift a little bit down the leg side and they'd give a wide there.
Yeah, I think she's concerned about conceding too much width on the offside, looking at the fact that she has got no sweeper out there, hence drifting. She's aware she has to bowl straight. Third wide on the trot there, down the leg side. This is an area where, as a skipper, some changes been made. You'd rather give her a sweep on the offside and have her try and bowl
wider than down the leg side.
Yeah.
We always say that if you're going to go wide, you go wide on the off stump.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a better ball.
Tanzania still being positive, plenty of fielders in the 30. Forcing Nigeria to make a play here, Jay, and try and hit over the top to get that single or any run.
Yeah, that's good. The two Nigerian batsmen that is in now, they seems a little bit more composed than the last two. But as
end of the over, 9 overs gone, 27 for 5.
As we have numerous conversation in this dugout, and we said this is a learning process. I think they need a bit more game time in order for them to adapt and assess themselves. You know, the more games you play, is the more you improve.
I mean, here's another example of the umpires giving the batter some water, well aware of the conditions and making sure that the players stay hydrated. Obviously, safety coming first. Can't mention enough how good the umpiring has been so far in the tournament.
The officials have been very accommodating. And we had a few injuries. Seems like a few stops here and there.
Yeah,
and umpires
special mention to the paramedics as well, the first responders. They've been very exceptional as well, treating the girls, the medics. Truly appreciate it. Adolfina Sylvester from the generator end.
Yeah, once again, the Tanzanian bowler seems a little bit accurate, a bit more accurate than what the Nigerian were doing. Oh, the Tanzanian bowler is jogging back to a mark. I wonder what that is all about.
Very well bowled there. Last ball there, a genuine example of what we're talking about, that there's still encouragement there for the bowlers if you hit your areas. Pretty good cricket wicket in my opinion.
Oh, that was the edge and it dropped. Yes, Johnny.
Young wicketkeeper there, standing up a little bit early there, Mbaki.
Yeah, from the wicket point of view, Johnny, there's lots of encouragement there for both teams, both the batting and the bowling. And Tanzania now is just making it pretty simple.
Yeah,
the line has been very good. On occasion, drifting down the leg side, but much more accurate. I don't think they have given so much extras as the Nigerian team.
bowling change here. We have Josephine Shirima coming back again from the duck pond end. Another sign of how proactive they were. A little bit of a untidy over last, and all of a sudden the bowling change has been made already.
Yeah, it seems like it's a bit of pre-plan that is working for them. It's all well and good when everything is going to plan, which it is at the moment for Tanzania.
Looking at her accuracy, would you say she really needs a deep mid-wicket cow corner?
No, not really. I think, if anything, an extra cover, because she's under basically bowling outside Assam. Her line has been very good so far in this over. I think the shot mid-off should be a little bit more straighter, because the ball is pretty slow. And then you put a deep cover, maybe if not all the way in the boundary. Oh, that's a wicket there.
Wicket there of Henrietta Mbam. Gone for 2 off 6. Off 9, I beg your pardon. Inside edging there of Shirima. Nigeria now slumped to 28 for 6.
Tanzania is making short work of his innings against Nigeria.
Coming here, Piety Lucky. She's decided definitely she's going to be positive. Huge swing there, first ball.
Whoa! look at that. That was a swing to mid wicket.
Exactly the position that we were saying shouldn't be there. Top shot there by Party Lucky, getting underway immediately. 29 for 6 after 11 overs.
I don't know.
If that slog sweep is anything to go by, I think we're in for a bit of entertainment here.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Maybe she's 3 or 4 batters short, though. She should have been in maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah, possibly will be after this. If she fires well.
A deep mid wicket and the boundary and a square leg on the boundary.
They're going to definitely need that.
And that was slammed.
6 right over
6.
mid, long on, third ball at the crease. We definitely are in for a bit of a treat here. First 6 of the Nigerian innings.
Okay, John, we have seen some movement here. Let's fasten our seatbelt, John. And she went for it again. Is this another boundary? There was a good stop in the mid-wicket boundary there.
Phenomenal fielding there to keep that just down to 1. Great teamwork there by the 2 Tanzanian fielders on the boundary. Did they go for 2? Beg your pardon, that was 2. I think it's interesting what we're seeing now. Just a bit of pressure all of a sudden being transferred back, and fielders are flying all over the place. You've got 3 on the leg side boundary now.
4
with a long one. So they're really worried. You can see clearly that they're worried about.
Yeah, we have the field setting now is long on, a cow corner, a deep mid wicket in the boundary, and a deep backward square in the boundary. And we also have a short mid wicket in. Is it the chance here? Yeah, and it seems like they're coming back for 2 here once again.
Sensational batting here by Piety Lucky.
Our intent is there, John.
Yeah, and you can really just see the energy that is injected into the game. It's unclear why she'd be coming down this low with them chasing such a huge target.
Whoa, that was smacked.
Top catch there on the boundary there. Piety Lucky has to go, unfortunately. Umpire's just having a look at that. I want to have a chat about that.
It seems a little bit suspect there by the reaction after she caught that one.
Umpires will want to have a look at it, but I think most of the objection was coming from the Nigerian bench. I guess they were the closest to it.
The way it appears, I don't think that she caught it clean.
Sign. Umpires have given it there. Piety will unfortunately have to go. 11 runs thus far of her 6th ball. Sensational batting from her. 39 for 7. Rebecca Awaji there. Queen Joseph, new bat at the non-strikers end.
Thanks, Johnny. Johnny have just left us, and we are blessed with a great present of Tanda. Tanda, welcome back.
Thank you, Jay. So I see Nigeria is still struggling to keep the scoreboard ticking. As you can see right now, the required run rate is 17. Already 7 wickets down.
Yes, Tanzania from the beginning this morning, batting, they take the game by the scruff of the neck and they haven't let go so far.
White ball signaled by the umpire Patrick Makumbi.
As the batting was direct and the bowling is precise, and the feeling was pretty good themselves.
Another wide. Josephine Shirima bowling from the dark-pot end. Tanzania only needing 3 wickets to win this game.
And Nigeria, we needed basically our next 140 runs. Not too thrilled to say that.
Well filtered there by the bowler.
But we must say, Tanzania came out with a purpose this afternoon in their batting, and it seems to pay it off.
Yeah, it really paid off for them. Because if you take a look, the way every batter that went into bat for Tanzania, they had the intent. They executed their shots quite well. And the shot selection was exceptional.
What do you think Nigeria should do going forward here now?
With already 7 wickets down and less than 10 overs for them to reach that score, which is very impossible for them to do. So the only thing that they can do is just to play their overs, to bet their overs.
Yeah, we're sounding like a broken record here, batting the overs to get as much game time out of it as possible. It seems like that is the order of the day.
An appeal for an LB, the umpire says not out.
But so far, I think I'm very impressed with Tanzania. For the games that I've seen Tanda, I think Tanzania will be my team to make it to at least the number 1 and number 2 spots.
You reckon? Because there's also Uganda. Uganda is one of the teams who seems to be the tournament favorites. And we also have Namibia.
Well, yes, that's why I said what I've seen so far.
But I feel the other team that these other teams should look out for is Rwanda.
Yes, Rwanda played a very good game. It was a good comeback. They were disciplined in the chase also.
Well struck there. Through mid-wicket. And they only get 2. 14 overs gone. Score is 44 for 7.
Compared to Tanzania, I think Tanzania is very disciplined.
And the wicket falls. Another wicket falls for Nigeria.
Agnes strikes again.
Bringing the score to 44 for 8. Tanzania only needing 2 wickets to win this game. So as I was saying earlier on, I think Rwanda is another team that we should look out for in this tournament. They played very well in their game yesterday. But from the analysis that I saw yesterday in their betting, they were kind of nervous playing against Nigeria, but you could tell that these girls can bat. I think maybe the other thing which was a setback on their part is because it was their first game and they always play Nigeria. So it was a pressure game for them.
Yeah, maybe that's why they came back, because when you're accustomed to play against a team, you tend to have a psychological advantage when it comes to certain stage of the game also. But in saying that, I really love the discipline of Tanzania. Looking at the way they bat and the way they bowl, I can see definitely there was a game plan in place, and it's very simple. And I like that.
So you better in the creases, Lillian Ude.
As far as bowling is concerned, Agnes seems to be on target also.
Yeah.
Runs for 3 wickets.
Agnes have been doing very well. She had bowled 3.3 overs, 4 wickets.
And that
Sorry,
was
excuse
close.
me there. 3 wickets for 2 runs.
Agnes Joseph bowling well for Tanzania, coming from the dark pod end. Slow ball.
And that's the end of the third over for Agnes.
15 overs bowled. The score is 44 for 8. Tanzania only needing 2 wickets to win this game.
Going forward, Tondo, it seems like Nigeria is on the verge of losing this game. What do you think they can gather going forward for the next 3 games coming up?
I think they have to go back to the drawing board. The coach has to go back to the drawing board with this team and try to identify what they did wrong in this game. And I'm sure, obviously, they have to work on their bowling because they bowled too many loose balls to the Tanzanians. And the Tanzanians managed to capitalize on those loose balls.
Well, yes, that's a positive. That's a positive.
Farida Kinyumbi bowling from the generator end. It's another dot ball there. More dot balls. Pressure keeps on mounting on for Nigeria. If you're just joining us, we are in the ICC Under-19 Women's T20 World Cup Qualifier Africa in Botswana in the lovely city of Gaborone. 9 teams in this tournament, only 1 spot. That's for 1 team to qualify to go to the World Cup, which will be hosted by South Africa early next year. Earlier on, Nigeria won the toss and opted to field first, putting Tanzania to bed. Tanzania making a score of 174 for 3 in their 20 overs. 16 overs bowled. Nigeria are 45 for 8.
Units is starting her last and final over from the duck pond end. She started with a wide. Thunder Eunice is seems like a very composed bowler. Another wide on the leg side.
She's been bowling very well with 3 wickets, 6 runs. She's finishing a spell. Is she gonna take the other wicket? Let's wait and find out. That's a good ball there, bowled by Agnes. Agnes Joseph. Tanzania, they're fielding quite well, clean picks on the field.
Yes, they've been very good in the field, backing up their bowlers. As I said early on, it seems like they're very composed in everything that they do, the batting and the bowling, as well as the fielding.
And with that single, it brings the 50 up for Nigeria, leaving the score at 50 for 8 after 18.3. So after 16.3 overs. And Nigeria, she nudges down to third man and they take a single. Slow ball, she bowls. And it's a dot ball. Alice Joseph seems to be a very decent bowler for the Tanzanian team.
Yes, she is. From ball one, she seems to be on target. That's another beautiful ball to end the spell.
17 overs ball, the score is 51 for 8. Tanzania still need 2 more wickets to win this game. One more, 101, 24 runs for Nigeria to win this game. 3 overs left. Truth be told, they're not going to get to that target. With a run rate of 41 runs per over required. So it has to rain 6s and 4s.
Yeah, along with some no balls.
Exactly.
Yeah, Nigeria is just going through the motion now. Maybe probably trying to bat out the 20 overs.
Quick single taken there by Nigeria. Farida continues from the generator end. Farida Kinyumbi bowling a third over. Going at 2.5 runs per over. Who's playing there? Uganda. So in the other game on the other field, Uganda made 108. At the moment, Sierra Leone are on 68 for 5 after 15.2 overs.
And what do you think on the other side? Does that appear like it's going to be a close game?
At the moment, I think it's 60-40. 60 going to Uganda, obviously. Tanzania seems to be bowling extras in the last overs of the game.
Just lost a little bit of concentration there, knowing that they're on their way to victory. That one beats everyone.
Beats the batter and the keeper. A bye signaled by the umpire. 18 overs bowled. The score is 56 for 8.
Don't get me involved with that. You want me to mess things up? You want me to mess things up?
I want. You read what is there. You can read what is there.
There's nothing to do with that. I can read everything that's in there. There's nothing to do with that. I can read everything.
You have to do some comments with the because I'm not coming. Hamisu Shanga to take the 19th over, bowling from the dark pod end. Wide signaled by the umpire. Single red taken by the Nigerian batter. Lillian Ude. Another wide signaled by the umpire Patrick Makumbi. Better ball from Mushanga. Shouts for a catch, and it's taken. 9th wicket falls down for Nigeria, bringing the score to 59 for 9 after 18.3 overs. So in the 59 runs which Nigeria has scored, extras is top scoring there with 21. Nigeria only scoring 38 runs off the bat.
It's a top score. It's extras today again.
21 extras from Tanzania. I think Tanzania needs to be disciplined. If they're going to play against Namibia and they come and bowl such extras, it's going to be disaster on their side.
Yes, it will be. Basically, well, except for Namibia, most of the teams have been doing that. It seems that the extras have been second high score or top score. All of the teams basically need to get their bowling discipline together, in particular. I think they have got over the jitters of the first day now. They need to get themselves together in order to achieve.
Tanzania only leading one wicket to win this game. Good ball there. And that wraps it all. Nigeria being bowled for 60 all out in 19 overs. Tanzania win this game by 115 runs. So not much to say about the Nigerian batters, as Extras top scored in this game.
Yes, we have to say congratulate Tanzania for the win today. Sure they're looking forward for the rest day to start again on Tuesday. Nigeria have to go back to the drawing board to try to see what they can get in the rest of this tournament.
So earlier on, Nigeria won the toss and elected to field first. Tanzania came in and Raima Yanka Kibwana scoring 52 of 43 balls. The captain also leading by example. Jennifer Gabriel Kimaro scoring 32 of 31 balls. Tanzania making 174 for 3 in their allocated 20 overs. Nigeria came on to bat. Only scoring 60 all out in 19 overs. The next games will be on Tuesday. Starting time is 9:30 for the morning game, then 2 o'clock for the afternoon game. That's it from the commentary box. Stay tuned for the post-match presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-match presentation. Before we begin, we'd like to thank our host, Botswana Cricket Association, for their support. A round of applause to them. So right now, I would like to invite the losing captain of Nigeria, Miracle Imimole, to come forward, please. So Miracle losing the first game yesterday and today losing again to Tanzania. What do you think, you guys, you're doing wrong so far?
Well, okay, sir. We losing the game doesn't mean we are losers. Yeah, to my girls, I would say we are all winners. And even if we can't come back strong, when we are coming back next time, we'll come back stronger.
So any positives from the games that you've played so far?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, all the best in your next game.
Thank you.
I'd like to invite the winning captain of Tanzania, Jennifer Gabriel, to come forward, please. Jennifer. Afternoon, and congratulations for winning this game. So Jennifer, you won the game yesterday and today 2 out of 2. What can you say about this victory?
Yeah, she said that we'll do the same thing, so we'll continue on winning. So that's it.
Okay, congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
With me is Aino Chabi from ICC Umpires. I'd like to invite the player of the match, who is Agnes Joseph, making 32 runs from 28 balls and taking 3 wickets for 3 runs in 2 overs. So Agnes, can you run us through your innings of scoring the 32 runs, how you scored those runs?
I'm be like my coach teach me. Huh?
That's all.
Only that.
Okay, well done, Agnes. Thank you very much.
Hello, well done.
I know you're tired. Sorry.